Ah, come on!
Alright, so we left off here in Giza. We just got here. Just snuck past all the Nazis on the plane.
Is there something over here?
Well, the hot air balloon, rather. And we're trying to go meet, I guess, her contact, if I remember correctly. So we can figure out what they're gonna do with everything. What's going on with her missing friend.
Come on.
And we're trying, there we go. Egypt. Pyramids, which are really cool. Delayed was just there not long ago.
It is something, ain't it?
Yeah, we'll take a picture of this. You know, there's our blue tent. I'm really surprised you don't want a picture of the pyramid.
Let's go to the blue tent.
Alright, we're going to the blue tent. That is our main goal. Now, we can go back to the Vatican pretty much at any point. I feel like there's something that we're probably going to have to do here to do more back there. I'm sure we will do some traveling at some point. The only area we've really completed has been our first one. So, like, if we look at travels here, a lot of field work left, a lot of discoveries, mysteries, chapter notes overall, but yeah, we got all of our notes for there. For the Vatican, I know we got a lot of stuff. We finished our main adventure step, but there's still field work and discoveries and mysteries. So we got a long way to go to 100% this, which is something I would like to do. Of course, as always, you know, some of the stuff I typically try to handle, you know, the bulk of it on stream, but you know, some of the collectibles and stuff I'll probably do on my own. But yeah, hopefully everybody is doing well. Hopefully everybody had a great Christmas. Time with family or friends, or you know, just a good time in general. Whether you celebrate or not, that is hopefully the way you're able to do that day. Carrie and I had a nice time, kind of a chill Christmas. She saw her family. I actually did not get to see them this year, which is unfortunate, but just the way everything lined up, that's how it goes sometimes. So she saw her family kind of the weekend before. All right, relax. Why are you trying to immediately fight me, dude?
I could do that all day.
That was just rude. Just walking up and he's like instantly like, excuse you? Who are you? But yeah, so she saw her family and I had to go out of town and see mine. And, you know, of course, obviously I was up with Dylan and Co. for Jump Festa. I was kind of tied into that same type of weekend. So it kind of worked out nicely where she was able to go ahead and see them while I was doing that, so she wasn't going to be alone for the weekend or anything. And then, yeah, made just for a good time. Then we kind of just spent the day together, which is always nice. I thought about streaming yesterday, but you know, just kind of was focused on some other things. Got a little busy, you know how it goes. Life. But we're having a good time, so we're doing this today.
Gina, darling, do you know what? You made it.
And then we'll
No. Who might this be?
we'll probably do some Kingdom Hearts tomorrow.
I'm an archaeologist.
Famous archaeologist.
And then
Well, Marcus Brody's associate.
you know, we'll be doing some streams on Saturday, so it'll be a good fun time.
I am Dame Nawal Shafiq Barkley, patron of history and its forgotten artifacts, and as of late, indulging in a spot of spying. Miss Lombardi here. Well, you must be famished. Come. Such a fascinating world.
Well, I'm glad to hear you say that. Why, thank you.
One single
What a
grape.
luxurious pavilion you have here.
Oh, have a look around, Dr. Jones.
Don't mind if I do, Dame Noel. You have a very sharp eye for quality.
Ah, just trinkets I've collected on my.
Have to get sold out.
So this
Surely somebody's going to betray us. We can't just have all the allies.
conduit of some kind of power, correct?
Boss certainly does. He
May not
believes
be
in
her, but I feel like we're going to
security
get betrayed by somebody.
Everything's a competition with that guy.
Using my sister to cross the finish line.
Even if it's not her.
We will find
To
her.
save her sister.
Everything
I expect it.
pre-written, as the Egyptians would say.
As the Egyptians would say. Snakes.
Mind feeding us Cyrus, Dr. Jones?
I don't think he's hungry.
Scared of snakes? Not a chance.
Must be a problem in your line of work.
I almost named the stream Snakes. Why'd it had to be snakes? So that would have been pretty perfect.
We find her Cyrus's food right by his box. Give him just a little snack. That should be enough.
Have you spoken to Laura since Berlin?
Oh, I tried to contact her
I
once.
don't have a
She said she was busy.
snack yet. Why?
Cyrus, Lord of the Dead. Charming.
Oh. Hopefully that didn't make me miss out on giving him a little snack.
Boss believes it to be here, Dr. Jones.
What is it?
It's a statue, perhaps this big, cursed with a terrible power, according to the old Egyptian legend.
It's been lost for thousands of years. No one's known where to look for it.
So now we're finding our next artifact, I guess.
Here in Giza.
Perhaps he thinks old Khufu had it.
Khufu built the Great Pyramid as his personal tomb. If he did have the idol, then he
He
would.
would want to hide its power from the world.
Are we about to go tomb raiding? That is on my list of games of to try to play at some point. That new Tomb Raider trilogy. That might be a fun thing at some point.
Dame Noel, you're a genius.
Am I?
The cat mummy.
Sorry.
The stones of the Great Circle were found inside various ancient relics, which could mean the idol of Ra contains another one of those stones.
Oh, bravo!
A very kind of so I don't want to say a dramatic shift out of that cutscene, but it kind of just, yeah, it just kind of was like, all right, and you're done.
Dame Noel, this is your yacht?
Indeed. Maybe one day I will take you sailing, Dr. Jones. Just a little sketch I made.
Just gonna steal this photo, if that's okay.
Mistaken Marge was doing an excavation in Petra.
Indeed. I decided to pop by for a visit.
How did you get
What a
access to
lovely
this
lady
place?
she is.
And this is mine now too.
For me, arranging papers.
Two pyramids.
Cairo.
Yes, that's just talking about the alignment, which is always something that people have wondered about for years.
From an old expedition during the French invasion.
All right, well, let's I'm sure he's a good boy.
One of my spies smuggled this out of the Nazi compound, funding approval for some sort of experiment. Signed by Adolf Hitler, the obnoxious little twit.
Dr. Laura Lombardi. She's on the list of the participants?
Couldn't find any description of this experiment. My German is a tad rusty.
What did you
Uh-oh.
get yourself into, Laura?
Wait, how's your German a tad
She was
rusty
so
if you're acting as a
absorbed in her work
spy?
that When we lived in Berlin, she was never really present. She was like a ghost.
She still loves you, you know.
Well, I'm still here for her, doing everything I can, even though... Voss has an office in the Nazi compound. Perhaps we can find more information there.
Perhaps we can.
How do we get in?
I can procure work passes. Though it may take some time, I'm afraid.
I did it. I fed the snake.
Marvelous.
Great comedy moment. But indeed, you could have just stuffed the bug through the little the little gaps there. My guy.
An agent of mine purloined this excavation map.
Thought she was following me around for a second.
It will give you an updated view of the surroundings of Giza.
Ooh. She's got a map for me. I'll take a map. Map of Giza. Very interesting way that they've got the cutscenes kind of in this section. They're so intertwined with picking up or doing certain things.
I can use this to listen to the Nazis' radio communications.
Splendid idea. Be my guest.
Now is this how you stay behind?
مدام نوال نازلين دمروا واحدة تانية.
شكرا عمر. ربنا معك.
Well, that's not good.
What's another what?
Another stone stealie. Voss is desperate for whatever information they may contain. Soon, there will be no trace of history left in this place.
Perhaps there's something I can do to help.
Yeah, perhaps I can find some stone steelies.
At the Cairo Museum. They would gladly accept any stone stealie coming their way. If you find any, bring them to me. I'll keep them safe and sound.
As long as they end up in a museum.
It belongs in a museum.
These are my
I do love these little nods.
Stone stealie. Perhaps they could be of some use to
Like
you.
I've been eagerly awaiting to get to stream and play this game more. It's just Indiana Jones has always been one of those I don't want to say guilty pleasures because that makes it sound like you're not supposed to like it, but it's always been kind of one of those those elements that you just have always enjoyed. What do you gotta say? Oh, are you just
Don't
that's
worry.
just a symbol.
I have a nose for spotting frauds.
Well, then I'm sure you'll be fine.
Hey, Gina.
All right, I'm listening.
Statusbericht Meier. Kommen.
That's Boss.
Wir waren den ganzen Tag an der Ausgrabungsstelle bei der Sphinx. Die Männer sind erschöpft.
Men are getting tired.
Ja und? Haben Sie schon das Heiligtum der Wächter gefunden? Leider nein, Herr Sturmbannführer. Aber womöglich einen Eingang. Komm. Gut. Gute Arbeit, Meier. Und jetzt kehren Sie zum Lager zurück. Ich werde mich jetzt der Ausgrabung widmen. Der nächste Schritt erfordert eine gewisse Expertise. Los, ab.
Interesting.
Verstanden. Herr.
Voss seems very concerned about this excavation.
There's probably some artifact or something.
He said the sanctuary of the guardians.
Huh?
Maybe they were guardians of the idol of Ra.
Well, we have to
Could be.
investigate before we
What the
trust
heck
the
are you
sun.
doing? The heck was that? You gonna explain whatever that was? Were you just stretching? Were you dancing? Alright, so that's all I had with you. Anything with you. So I guess I'm good to leave. Tent is officially open, so we can just leave. We got our new adventure. Idol of Ra is our main quest, I believe. Yeah, so we got stuff to do. Places to go, people to see, collectibles to find. I'm good. How are you, sir? A new mystery unlocked. Nothing back here. Looks like that's our fast travel pole. Took us a good while to even learn that that was a thing. No, nothing. Nothing in this one. I can't expect there to be stuff in every tent. But I'm not going to say no if there is, you know? The more loot we have, the more cool stuff we get, the better we be doing. I don't even think you can get into this one. No, this one's fully marked off. Weird musical stings. There's got to be like disguises or something we can find. Get past these Nazis. I mean, I could obviously crouch walk in there, but I don't know if that's going to be the best plan of action just yet.
Hey.
Need a distraction booze. We're full on food. Definitely not taking a fly swatter over a big old shovel.